Here we go. That's a bit better. All right. Tricks of the trade so that your mat doesn't slip and slide quite as much. A little spray from underneath. Okay. Hey, everybody, welcome. I hope you can see me on this live stream. I'm gonna wait just a moment to see if some of you are back with me. And if you are communicating through text with me, you can do that too. Okay, 3 views, that's good. So you probably would have found your way back to this live stream and just followed a new live showing I had to get off. We had some technical difficulties. So we'll just give it another minute. So now I've got to go against my word of starting on time, but doing our best here. Welcome, everybody. If you have a block at home, it's really great to just have a block anytime, anywhere in these practices. You just never know. It can really support you. And if you don't have a block, you can use a towel or a blanket and you'll just roll it up. And in the rolling up, it'll present vertically here to help you out in your practice. And we're going to get started lying on our back body. Thanks for all the feedback, guys, about what you can hear and what is working. Hi, Daria. Welcome. So we're just going to get started on our back body and lie in Shavasana. If you could put your head towards the top of the mat, whatever you recognize to be the top of the mat for you, and put your feet towards the back of the mat and lie on your back body. And I'll meet up with you there in a sec. In this lying of onto your back body, just being super aware of potentially what is connected to the mat here. So bones heavy to the mat, flesh heavy to the mat. Surrendering to the mat. And then maybe softening the jaw. And as you soften the jaw, maybe closing the eyes. And just letting your body follow, I guess, the sentiment of jaw soft, eyes closed. And just deciding, even though we've had all this business of, is it working? Can you hear me? How does it sound? Right? Just deciding to kind of shut that down for a beat. And allowing yourself to come to your practice. This is still an offer of a practice for what you need today. Catering to your needs. And that's what's going to make it specific to you, The practice is going to be offered by me to however many people watch this practice, but how it becomes more specific is through the vessel of you. So take a full breath in so your belly rises and then your chest. And then open your mouth and maybe hum, ha, or sigh it out. And then stretch your arms overhead, draw your legs together long and point your toes and have a kind of morning stretch, breathing in length in the stretch. And softening that length on an exhale. And then roll over to whatever side feels like it needs to be rolled over onto, and make your way into a tabletop position. Head facing the front of the mat, feet facing the back of the mat. So tabletop, typically wrists underneath the shoulders, fingers pretty wide. And then maybe seeing an L or a reversed L in the backs of the knuckles and the pads of the fingertips down. And finding the mound of the hands, those kind of chunky bone parts in the hands that you can connect to on the mat. I'm going to invite you to curl your toes under here and feel that press of the toes to the mat, opening up the backs of the feet for a little stretch there. And by the way, we're going to practice together for about an hour, not including this little bit of intro. So just allowing for that managing of expectations, whatever it is, to be on your mat with your breath and your body today. Take an inhale and drop your belly down and arch your spine and look forward. Out the nose, exhale to round the spine, hugging the navel in and tucking the chin inward. Inhale, arch the spine, drop the belly down. You're bringing the shoulder blades a little closer together. Out the nose, exhale, round the spine and push through hands and knees. Round, 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 shoulder blades high. 2 more. Inhale, arch the spine, breathe in. Out the nose, exhale, round the spine, breathe out. 1 more. Full inhale, arch the spine. Add on another sip of inhale. Get really full up. And then exhale around the spine, breath out. Come to a flat back on an inhale. And on an exhale, press to toes to pick up both knees into a plank pose. You might slide your feet, your toes back a little bit to really encourage the length of plank. And then you're going to broaden the upper back body across the shoulder blades. Full breath in here, full breath out. Here is where we're getting into the strength, and the tendency whenever we're meeting the strength of our legs and the broad of our upper back body is to hold the breath. That's where I want you to get more expansive with your breath. Breathe in. Out the nose, breathe out. Firm thighs back to the knees, pressing back. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. Take another inhale in your plank, and then Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward face dog, exhale, inverted V. Sending the hips up and back, and then spinning the elbows slightly inward. A few breaths here to feel our down dog. So downward face dog, whatever connects to the floor is kind of grounding you roots-wise to the floor and pushing you away. Now hug your rib cage in towards your navel. If you're looking for what that might feel like, you could tuck your chin in and gaze towards your navel. And when you do that, you're going to feel a little hug in your belly. So keep that hug in your belly and look forward. Take another breath in. And your heels more down, maybe breath out. Inhale the heels high here. Bend the legs, right foot top of the mat, then left foot and toes will kiss. Put your toes together, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, fold, maybe plant the hands flat to the floor. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Imagine pressing the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Imagine shrugging the shoulders away from the ears, long spine. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Stand up, feet together, breathe in. Arms overhead, reach, reach, reach. Fingernails high, palms to heart, breathe out. Take a pause here. And the kind of pause that you want to find is you really just deciding again what you need from this practice. Firm thighs, take your arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders back away from the ears, breathe in. Plant the hands, step into plank pose, high push-up, proud, broad upper back body. Stay for the breath in here. Stay for the breath out. Put your knees down, but heart forward, shoulders ahead of the wrists here. Hug the belly in, breathe in, and then chaturanga to the floor. Pause here. Tips of the fingers on the ground, heels of the hands up. Lift the heart, breathe in. Kiss the floor, breathe out. Lift the heart, heels of the hands off the ground, breathe in. Firm thighs, kiss the floor, breathe out. One more time, lift the heart, hug the elbows in and back, and then exhale, kiss the floor. Press through hands and knees, tabletop, where we started the shindig. Curl the toes under, downward face dog, breath out. One more breath in. One breath out. Bend the legs, heels high, breathe in. Left foot, right foot, top of the mat, big step it. Forward fold, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Stand up, inhale the arms high, full breath in. Exhale, palms to heart. Speed it up a little bit, arms high, Urdhva Vastasana. Fold out the nose. Halfway lift. Step to plank, pause. You're keeping it broad across the upper back body. Lengthen the neck. Press through the toes, firm the legs, breathe in. All the way down, kiss the floor with belly and heart and lips. And then lift up into baby cobra with heels of the hands off the ground, breathe in. Exhale, kiss the floor, breathe out. This time, tee your arms out like a capital T. Lift the heart, breathe in. Lift the legs, but keep them long, breathe out. So there's this real intellect in the body. Whatever is grounding is helping you lift. Press your pelvic floor down. One more breath in. Come down, hands down, knees down, tabletop, breathe in. Curl the toes under, downward face dog, breathe out. 3 breaths here. Stay in down dog for these 3 breaths. Feel your down dog ground you. Feel the pads of the fingers really ground you. Make an adjustment to sound here. Full breath in and out. Take an inhale, bend the legs, heels high from down dog. 2 big steps, top of the mat, please. Breath out. Halfway lift with your feet together, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Add on, arms high, inhale. Hook the thumbs together, exhale. Hooking the thumbs overhead, press and pull. So there's this kind of press and pull in the thumbs. And reaching fingers wide up and over to the right, exhale. Inhale back to center. Up and over, left, exhale. Come back up, breathe in. Up and over to the right one more time, more space on the left side of your body for 3, 2. Come back up to center, big inhale. Exhale up and over to the left, hold it there. More space on the right side for 3, 2. Come back up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plank pose, step in, pause in plank. Take another breath in here, broad upper back body, belly in. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway. Upward face dog, your shoelaces are gonna mount you. Shoulder blades back. Exhale, down dog, breath out. 3 breaths here. So you should be able to hear me breathe. And it's just an invitation to check in with your ujjayi breath. Inhales through the slightly constricted pathway of the back of the throat. So it's almost as though you're gonna whisper, and that's the mechanism that is turning on in your throat. And then on the exhale out the nose, there's a bit of a ha sound. So deep breath in sounds like this. Deep breath out the nose. One more inhale here. Exhale out. Right leg high, breathe in. Knee to nose, out the nose. Right leg high, spread the toes. Knee to right elbow, out the nose. Right leg high, inhale. Touch your left elbow, exhale. Right leg high, breathe in. Curl your navel in, step through, breathe out. Back leg strong, crescent lunge, inhale, inhale. Put your left knee down and your hands to heart, exhale. Keep the hands to heart, broad and open through the elbows, breathe in. Keep your heart high, bring your right elbow back and your left elbow forward, twist. Stay in the twist. Stay in the twist, extend your arms long, right fingertips reach back, left fingertips forward, breathe in. Breathe out. Right arm forward and up, heart high, Anjane, breathe in. Hands down, straighten your front leg, fold in, breathe out. Flex your front foot, flexing and spreading the toes, deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend the front leg and land the front foot, straighten the back leg, breathe in. Straighten the front leg, breathe out. Bend the front leg, inhale. Exhale, downward face dog, breath out. Pick up your heels high, really high heels here, then forward to plank, inhale. Bend your arms, chaturanga, elbows in. Upward dog, breathe in. Down dog, breath out. 2 breaths here. One more inhale. Left leg high, in breath. Spread toes, right? Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Spread the toes, activate a bandha. Left elbow, touch it. Inhale, left leg up, breathe in. Right elbow, touch it, a little cross. Good. Inhale, left leg high, breathe in. Curl your belly in and step through. Back leg strong, crescent lunge. Inhale. Right knee down, hands to heart, exhale. Keep it broad, open at the elbows, breathe in. Bring your left elbow back, right elbow forward. So you're finding this twist with a proud body, upper body, heart high. Stay in the twist, extend the arms long. Inhale. Maybe twist a little more, exhale. Left arm forward and up, Anjane, breathe in. Hands down, curl the back toes under and straighten the front leg. Flex your front foot as you fold in, grounding through the left heel. Bend your front leg, left sole of the foot down. Straighten the back leg, inhale. Straighten the front leg, pyramid pose, exhale. Fold in. Bend your front leg right away, breathe in. Downward dog, plant through the hands and step. Heels high, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows hug in. Upward dog, breathe in. Plant those shoelaces, down dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana out. 2 breaths here. If you're a hopper, you're going to put your legs together, put your feet together. Maybe shorten the down dog stance. Bend the legs, heels high, right? And belly and thighs kind of make contact. Take a breath in, hold your breath, and then exhale, hop top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Feet together on an inhale, breathe in. Interlock the hands and steeple grip, index point high, arms aligned with your ears. Full breath in here, stand up and over to the right, breath out. So in these pauses, it's imagining that there is so much going on, because there is. What can you feel sensation-wise on your left side body to breathe into and space out more? More space between the lungs and the ribs for 3. Ground the feet for 2. On an inhale, come back up, in breath. Sit down to chair, feet and knees together, breath out. Take a breath in with your wide fingers up top, a little higher arms. Exhale, wash the arms down and back long, breath out. Inhale up, sweep up. Exhale, down and back, breath out. Inhale up, sweep up, listen. Prayer hands, twist to the right, breathe out. And as you twist to the right, be aware that your knees might come out of alignment, that there may be a desire of right knee forward. Bring your right hip back, line up your knees. Sit a little lower, heart a little higher, full breath in, full breath out. Come out of the twist, inhale, arms high, breathe in. Cactus the arms like you're pulling a weight bar, biceps strong. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, full breath out. Listen, halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, same exhale, breathe out. Up dog, shoelaces down. Ground so you can pick up your thighs. Downward face dog, breath out. Right away, right leg high, breath in. Bend your right leg, stack your right hip over your left. So the right foot's getting pretty close to the bum cheeks. Full breath in here. Turn your right shoulder in and down, full breath out. Straighten the legs, square the right hip in and down, breathe in. Knee to nose. Straighten, breathe in. Knee to left elbow, cross it. Straighten, kick up. Bring it to the right upper arm. See if you'll bend the arms like chaturanga. Push back up. Kick the leg up, breathe in. Step through right thumb towards the right thumb. Take a pause. Come up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Left knee down, hands to heart. Exhale. Full breath in here. Tilt the heart forward and then hook the outer left arm to right outer knee. Twist. And that's a lot, right? A lot going on, a lot for me as I guide you, and a lot for all of us as we move with our body and breath. So slow it down, breathe in, breathe out and twist. Stay in the twist. Now pick up your back leg again. Inhale. Twist a little more, pick up the heart, belly off the thigh, exhale. As you untwist, hands down, frame the front foot, breathe in. Straighten the front leg, fold in. Bend it, breathe in. Straighten it, fold in, right hip back, left hip forward. One more time, bend it, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Listen carefully, walk the hands to the left, and then turn your front toes to the left and your back toes to the left, wide-legged fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, bow in. This can be especially delicious here if you just imagine you're holding on to nothing. Neck is going, crown is heavy. Let it go. One more breath in, a surrender of this. One sigh out the mouth as you fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Put your hands to hips, long spine, press to heels, come all the way up in a stand with wide legs. Turn your right toes towards the front of the mat and then float the arms up. Warrior two, second warrior. And so sometimes to find a lot of strength in the arms, you can bring the fingers really tight together in a reach. You can also go really wide through the fingers. Either or might give you a little more activity in the arms, strength in the arms, lifting the arms, less for you to carry. One more breath in, one more breath out in second warrior. Put your left fingertips to your back leg, right arm high, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Straighten your front leg on an inhale. Exhale, right fingertips to the floor. Tap your right fingertips to your right shin, and left hand up. Breathing in, breathing out. And this may be an example of where you want to put a block underneath your right hand to elevate the spirit of the pose. And wherever you are elevating the spirit of the pose, you're wrapping your left rib cage up and back as your right rib cage comes forward. And then from here, left hip down. One more inhale, one more exhale. Back up, second warrior, bend the front leg, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands here, flip the back heel up, breathe out. Kick the left leg high, standing splits, fold. It's basically like a forward fold on that one foot, one strong leg. Can you turn your left hip in and down? Breathe in, breathe out. Kick the left leg higher on an inhale. Bring the left knee to the outside of the right knee and bend both legs here. And then sit down in this shape, a kind of half spinal twist. Take your right hand behind you, tent the right fingertips behind the back body, left arm high, breath in. Exhale, twist, breath out. Stay here. There's a kind of stillness in the pose, but where there's movement is in the flow of your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale, maybe longer, taller through the spine. One more exhale to find the rotation. Come out of the rotation here. Put your hands down and maybe pick up your bum. And whether you step into plank or hop into chaturanga, find that vinyasa and rinse it out. Upward face dog gets the plant of the shoelaces down, shoulders back. Down dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Rest it here, a kind of home base in down dog. 3 breaths. So stay in your down dog. Find the pads of your fingers, the backs of your knuckles. Find that L or reversed L shape in your fingertips and your thumbs, and really ground with that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Heels high, bend the legs. Take a big inhale and hold your breath. Hop. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, bow, breath out. Stand up, arms high, inhale. Interlock the hands up top, steeple grip, up and over to the left on an exhale. So in the pause, meaning there's not a lot of movement here, can you rinse the breath in between each rib cage, especially on that right side, right? Each little rib getting a little threading through of inhale. Each lung space there, that lung space. Exhale. Come back up, breathe in. Chair pose, knees, toes together, breathe out. Take an inhale here. Wash the arms back long, breath out. Inhale, sweep up, sit down. Exhale, rinse it back long, breath out. Inhale, sweep up, you're lifting the spirit of the pose. Exhale once more, rinse back. One more, sweep it up, breathe in. Prayer twist to the left, breathe out. Pavrita Utkatasana, you're sitting your bum kind of lined up with your knees and the bend of your legs. Scoop your belly up, press your left palm to right, and twist. Come out of the twist, stand up tall, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, grab the bar, cactus, biceps strong, breathe out. Arms high, breathe in. Exhale, forward, fold, listen. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Same exhale, chaturanga. Extending the exhale, elbows in, upward face dog, shoelaces down, shoulders back. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Left leg high, breathe in. Bend the left leg, stack the left hip over the right. Pause here. So the right heel's on the ground, the left shoulder turns in and down, and that left foot gets closer to the bum cheek for 3, 2. Kick up the leg, square the left hip in and down. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Kick up, square the hip. Knee to right elbow, go for the cross. Kick up, square the hip. Upper left arm, hold there, bend the arms like chaturanga, straighten, kick up again, breathe in. Step through, pause, right? A lot going on, take the pause. Come up into a strong crescent lunge. Breathe in here. Bend the back leg, knee down, hands to heart, breathe out. Elbows broad and wide, tilt the heart forward, inhale. Hook the outer right arm to the outer left knee. Twist, prayer twist. So you're in your low lunge, you're twisting, and you're going to find your breath. Soften your jaw. Fluid inhale and exhale. Stay in the twist. Curl your back toes under. Straighten your back leg. Keep it strong. Notice that kind of lifting of the belly potential there. Scooping the belly in and up away from the left thigh for 3, 2. Untwist, hands down. Breathe in. Straighten your front leg. Fold in any amount. Bend it again through a big inhale. Add on another sip. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold more in. Bend it again, breathe in. Straighten one more time. Gathering the left hip back, right hip forward. Stay straight in there for 3, 2. Both legs straight. Walk the hands to the right. Create a wide-legged fold. All 10 toes look to the right. Stay there in a fold. Do a little halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow, breathe out. Let's hang out for the bow. that part of less doing, more taking to receive. Offer yourself a kind of heavy jaw. It might even mean that, uh-oh, I've started drooling or something's happening here. That kind of heavy yes jaw. Let it go. Maybe you flutter your lips, that kind of flutter thing. You make that noise. As you surrender, there should be all this space kind of opening across the surface of your back body. And that surface echoes into your body proper. One more breath in. One more breath out. Halfway lift on an inhale. Pause there, ground the feet, hands to hips, long spine, come up. Reverse that fold as you stand up. Turn your left toes out. Yeah, you create the left toes pointing to the front of the mat. Bend the left leg, warrior two, arms open. And in warrior two on this side, I'm going to ask you to actively squeeze your upper inner thighs, kind of hug around the pelvic floor. Turn on your back arm as much as you turn on your front arm. So you're lifting your arms. They're one long line of energy, wrists in line with the shoulders. And whether you go wide through the fingers or press them tight together, activate the arms. Biceps strong, forearms strong for 3, for 2. Keep the lunge, touch your back leg with right fingertips, left arm up and back. Breathe in, stay. Straighten your front leg here, breathe out. Take an inhale here and come into triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana, both legs straight. So you kind of go from one end of your mat with your fingertips to the other. And again, you may reach for your block, even if it takes you out of the pose to put you in with more integrity. That's the idea. Can you reach your right fingertips to 12 o'clock and then rinse your right rib cage up and back, left rib cage forward, but all the while your right hip facing down towards the floor, towards your mat for 3, for 2. Come out of it, go right into warrior 2, bend the front leg, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands on an exhale and flip the back heel up into a lunge. Breathe in here, pause, and go into standing splits to kick the right leg high. And so the work in standing splits is it can be really simplistic, or you can invite the work of the right hip turning in and down, which might mean less bang for your buck in the way of the right leg high, and then fold in. Draw it in like a forward fold, but on one foot and one strong leg. You might halfway lift your heart a bit to gain some momentum. Breathe in, kick a little higher, breathe out, fold. Stay with what you got. Take an inhale, right leg high. And then bring the right knee to the outside of the left knee with a bend in the left leg, the kind of flamingo stance. And then in the shape, sit your bum down, kind of quietly, slowly, softly. Setting up for a half spinal twist, left fingertips behind your back body, close to your butt cheek, right arm high, breathe in. And then twist in the opposite direction, but ground through both sit bones. So what happens here is left sit bone, he likes to lift. And be with the character of your breath. Even as it gets a little challenged from the work in your body, soften in the jaw and see about an inhale through and an exhale out the nose. One more breath in and out. Untwist here, breathe in. And then as you plant the hands down and pick up your bum, you might curl your toes under here if you're going to hop and get your legs out of the way, or step to plank to inhale, then chaturanga. Or take an inhale here at the top of the mat and chaturanga through. Upward face dog, breathe in. Down dog, roll it back through the hips. Breath out. 3 breaths here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Walk your hands towards the back of the mat with your feet. If you've got a block, you might want to bring it with you. Heel toe a little wider and wider till mat width distance. Point your toes out, heels in. Halfway lift here. Breathe in. Exhale, sit down into Malasana squat. Breathe out. And bring your palms to heart here. So the one thing with this Malasana squat is you really want to make sure that you feel like you can ground. Sometimes a little sneak of a block underneath your sit bones is helpful. Takes the pressure off. Then you can work on opening your hips, your knees wide. Come out of that, hands at the back of the mat, or at the back of the mat and down. And then press into a forward fold and fan your toes straight ahead. Forward fold, hang heavy. Get your blocks out of the way if they were underneath your bum and grab for opposite elbows and hang really heavy, crown of the head to the floor. I want you to stay in that forward fold for a couple of breaths here. Good. We're going to go back into that Malasana squat. Toes out, heels in. Sit your bum down. Breathe in to sit down. Breathe out to wave your arms high. Then push into the balls of the feet and everybody pick up the heels. Yeah? And as you pick up the heels with a deep bend and your hips down into it, fold over, hands get right down flat on the mat, and then you're going to turn your knees inward so that your toes now face straight ahead. And you've got this kind of squat up in the air with your heels high off the ground. And then as you rest more weight into the hands and bend the arms like chaturanga, you can play with that. Right? As you do that, you look forward and put your knees on the tabletop of your arms, Bakasana. And about 3 breaths here. When you put your feet down, you forward fold, feet together mostly, and head hang heavy. Breathe in and sigh out. Pull your navel in here in the forward fold. Take a breath in. Navel in, roll up as you press the floor away, grounding your feet, breath out. Roll up any amount of slow that you can offer your body. Rinse your shoulders high towards your ears, inhale. And then rinse them back, open heart, open palms, back of the mat. Take your arms high, breath in. Exhale, right foot steps forward, breath out. Topple your tree, bend their front leg, wave your arms back like you did, whoops, in that chair pose, right? So you wave your arms back as you kick your left leg up. Left toes in and down. And so it's in the moments of imperfection that we get a little insight that, hey, nothing's perfect and practice makes practice, especially when it comes to yoga. 2 more breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, arms forward and up, knee all the way through, breathe in. Exhale, left hand down here like a waiter. Left hand out to the left, pick up the left foot from the inside and move into a kind of dancer's pose. As you hold the left foot, whether at the arch or ankle, draw the left knee in and down more, and then kick. Strong through the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Come back up through the heart, breathe in. Step down, arms down, breathe out. Take a pause, maybe the shoulders shrug up, inhale. Rinse them back, open heart surgery, exhale. And take the arms high, breathe in. Healthy step, now left foot top of the mat, breathe out. When you're ready and you're grounded, rinse the arms back like we did in that chair. Kick up the back leg. Find yourself almost like a human teeter-totter. Turn your right big toe in and down, like he's pointing towards that left pinky toe. 3, 2, heart high, right thigh high. 1. Inhale the arms up, knee all the way through. Breathe in. Keep the knee up with the belly strong, right hand down like a waiter. Breathe out. Scoop it up. Send it back. Nadarajasana, dancer's pose. Knees together. Pause here, reach up tall, breathe in. Kick back through the right knee. So it's like the right knee reaches for the back of your mat and up to the sky. That's the kind of energy and opening you're looking for. Opening your heart, keep your left arm high, and take about 2 more breaths. Come back up to knees together, breathe in. Exhale, take a stand, breathe out. Feet hip width distance, wash the arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, breath out, top of the mat. Peace fingers to big toes, hook them up. You hook those peace fingers onto the big toes, elbows wide towards the sides of your mat. Inhale, a little baby bend in the legs, breathe in. Exhale, halfway, lift, then folds in. And then wag your elbows out more wide towards the sides of the mat and fold, pull in. Let the peace fingers go. Do a little halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands to hips. Firm your legs. Ground your feet and stand up. Breathe out. Full inhale. Arms down, mountain pose to exhale. Take your arms up, sit down, chair pose. Breath in. Bring your left leg over your right like Eagle Garudasana. Wrap or just cross. Left arm underneath the right when you're ready. Pick up your elbows off your chest, and if you can see them in line with your shoulders, get that. And then just gaze somewhere to fix that gaze, dristi. Take an inhale, elbows high. Listen carefully. Exhale, elbows towards the knees. Round the spine, hollow the belly, draw it in. Pause. Put the hands down, tips of the fingers to the floor. Unwind this leg and step into a lunge. Slow. Exhale. Kick up the right arm high. Breathe in. Exhale, hand down. Breathe out. Take an inhale here, tips of the fingers to the floor. Straighten your front leg again. We did this before. Breathe out. Stay with it straight. Listen. Walk the hands towards the right, off of the mat, on the outside of the right foot. Find a nice stretch here. Full breath in and full wholesome breath out. Legs straight. Walk the hands back. Frame the foot. Breathe in. Walk them to the left again, wide-legged fold, breathe out. Halfway lift on an inhale. You maybe grab the hands to the outsides of the ankles and pull a more active fold in, exhale. It might be the case that you tripod, getting onto the crown of the head and kicking up. Spread your toes if you're in tripod. Maybe you widen your legs to get out of tripod. Spread your toes, tuck it in, get out of tripod. Moving out of tripod, if that's you, take a halfway lift, whether you're out of tripod or hands to the ankles. Exhale, fold and pull. Come halfway lift again, breathe in. Long back body, hands to hips, stand up. Same as we did before, right toes point out, set up for second warrior. Inhale, second warrior, bend the front leg. Exalt your warrior, breathe in. Exhale, right arm to the inside of the right thigh, fingertips look down, left arm high, breathe out. Bent knee triangle here, full breath in, full breath out. Keep the bend in the leg, exalt your warrior. So you come up through the torso, all the way back, breathe in. Straighten the leg, come into triangle, breathe out. Full breath in here, full breath out. Little different this time on this side. Your left fingertips come to the inside of the right foot. You're going to kick the right arm high as you point the back toes in, and then you're twisting your triangle. Full inhale, full exhale. Right hand down, it frames the outside of the right foot. Breathe in, bend the right leg. This time, lift the left leg off the ground, but start to lift the left hip on top of the right. Ardha Chandrasana, left arm to 12 o'clock. Right fingertips might hover on a block or around the floor. And if you want to take Shavasana, you might bend this top leg and do a kind of similar thing that you did in dancer's pose. Nothing comes easy, even for the yogi teaching you the class, especially when you're on display. So take advantage of whatever space you have, not only maybe in your home, not in a classroom, but maybe in your breath. If you're Chapasana, you extend the left leg long, go back to Ardha Chandrasana, breathe in, and see about stepping slowly into a warrior two, even if you have to two-step it in. Flip your front palm, exalt your warrior, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, flip the back heel up to kick the right leg high. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, forward, chaturanga. Shoelaces go down, both of them now, up dog. Exhale, downward face dog. 2 breaths here, maybe even 3, maybe even 4. Let's do one together. One more inhale. One more exhale. And it might be the case that you feel really long in the right leg and the left leg's going to catch up right about now. Bend the legs, heels high in your down dog. Breathe in. Big stepper, hop, top of the mat. Breathe out. Halfway lift, feet together. Inhale. Exhale, bow, fold. Stand up, feet together, arms high. Breathe in. And come to chair pose, Utkatasana, knees and toes together. Cross the right leg over the left, eagle the legs. Keep your sit pretty low, and when you're ready, right arm underneath the left. High your elbows so there's a bit of length in the spine, grooming a lift of a proud heart here. 2 more breaths in and out. Sit low, right? Take an inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows to knees. You're rounding your spine, vertebrae rounds. Hollow your belly in. Tap your fingertips to the floor. Take your time, unwind the leg, and step, healthy step back into the lunge. Breathe in. And then kick your left arm up. Breathe out. Find the length of fingertips on top of fingertips. Left fingertips on top of right fingertips for 3, 2. And then left hand down, breath in. Straighten your left leg, pyramid pose. Stay here, breath out. In pyramid pose, legs are straight. Little halfway lift, inhale. Walk the hands to the left first. Get a nice IT stretch. So you're gonna do this kind of intellectual thing of driving your left hip back, right hip forward here. 3, 2. Walk it to frame the front foot, breathe in. Walk it now to the right, wide-legged fold, breathe out. I like toes pointed in, heels a little out. You might do another tripod, or you could interlock your hands behind, reverse your prayer, get the heels of the hands close together regardless of which one. Open the space of the shoulders, broad space across the front of the chest. If you've got interlocked hands, I like to place them on my lower back, then release them from there. They don't bug out the shoulders. Do a halfway lift with hands on the floor. Stay halfway lift, hands to hips. Press through feet. Come all the way up. Let's have a sigh here. Hands at hip creases. Breathe in. Turn your left toes frontward. Front of the mat. Float your arms up. Bend your front leg. Warrior 2. Exalt your warrior. Flip your left palm up and back. Breathe in. Keep the bend in the leg. Left arm down. Right arm high. Breathe out. Again, it may be that you bring integrity into the pose with a block underneath your left fingertips. Right fingertips looking to 12 o'clock. You could adjust the height of the block to suit your body. All things can work. Make it work for you. Slide your right rib cage up and back, your left rib cage forward for 3, 2. Keep the bend in the leg. Reverse your warrior all the way up. Breathe in, reach. Straighten the leg, go right into triangle. Breathe out. Pause here. Have 2 breaths in triangle with a lifting away from the bottom fingertips. Integrity, a lift, elevate the spirit of the pose. Bring your right hand down inside of the left foot. Breathe in. And then kick your left arm up as you turn your right toes inward a bit. Back toes in. Both legs straight. Triangle twist for 3, 2. Left hand down. Breathe in. Bend the left leg a little forward through the heart and head to kick the right leg up. And then as it kicks up, open the right hip on top of the left and stand up the right arm to 12 o'clock, Ardha Chandrasana. And again, it may be a better pose to support with a block, even as you go to Chapasana and bend the back leg. And kick and pull your shoulder open. Fix your gaze. Eyes wander, body wanders. 2 more breaths in and out. If you've got Chapasana, let it go. Breathe in, spread the toes. Bend the front leg, slip into warrior 2. It can be inelegant. It could need 2 steps. You decide. Exalt your warrior. Inhale, dance back. Cartwheel the hands. Exhale. Kick the left leg high. 3-legged dog. Go. Breathe in. Forward to chaturanga, hovered left foot. Shoelaces down, upward face dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Come to tabletop, breath in. Exhale, round the spine in cat pose. Tabletop goes to a rounded scary cat. Exhale. Arch the spine, breathe in. Exhale, round the spine, scary cat, breathe out. One more arch, inhale. And then round it, exhale. Listen carefully, flat back, breathe in. And then slow and steady, pick up the right arm, breathe out. Twist open here, inhale. Right hand down, listen carefully, exhale. Left arm up, breathe in. Open here, exhale, stay. Take another inhale. Exhale, hand down. Good. Extend the left leg long, breathe in. Put the left ball of the foot on the mat. Extend the right arm high, again, breathe in. And then this time, thread it through, looking your right shoulder down on the mat, right cheek to the mat. Use your left ball of the foot and your right knee to the mat to ground you, and then turn the left hip in and down. So you're kind of crushing your wing on that right side of your shoulder a little more. Turn your left hip in and down. Good. Press through your left palm, kick your right arm high. It goes to 12 o'clock. Breathe in. Put your right hand down. Breathe out. Put your left heel down to look your left toes to the left side of the mat. Kick up your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, left fingertips overhead, breath out. Stay here, or maybe you ground through your left foot and you extend your right leg straight out to make an L with your legs, landing your right foot to the outside of the mat, a kind of fallen triangle. 3, 2. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left hand down. Listen. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, pigeon pose. Pause here. Tips of the fingers down, lift the heart, breathe in. Exhale, ground down, breathe out. Stay for one big inhale. Stay for a wholesome exhale. Come into proud pigeon, especially if you want a vinyasa out. Curl the back toes under, straighten the left leg, step to plank, breathe in. Right away, chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog on an inhale, breathe in. Down dog on an exhale. From down dog, knees to the mat, tabletop. Extend the right leg long and lifted, breathe in. Put the right ball of the foot down on the mat. Extend the left arm high, fingertips to 12, breathe in. Exhale, thread it through, other side to crush the wing. So you should be able to feel that your right hip wants to lift. And where you get more interesting stuff is turn the right hip in and down. Put a little more grounding into the outside of the left shoulder and left cheek. One more breath in and out. Right palm down, ground through the left knee and right ball of the foot. Left arm comes out, up high, breathe in. Left hand down, breath out. Right heel down, right toes look to the right side of your mat. Inhale, right arm up, 12 o'clock. Exhale, right fingertips towards the front of your mat. Stretch. Stay, breath in and out. Press through things that are touching the floor. That's your right foot, your left hand. Ground, extend the left leg out. Breathe in, fallen triangle. Hips rainbow arch high, breathe out. Right arm 12 o'clock, slow, inhale. Right hand down with the left leg out. Take a breath in, knee, left knee to left elbow. Pigeon pose, exhale. Pigeon high heart, breathe in. Lie it down. Lie it down before we get into our last vinyasa, if you're taking that vinyasa. But as much as you might be thinking about the last few poses or what's next, take advantage of the here and now. Real landing to the breath and the release and the surrender of this shape and kind of stilling our body a bit. Whole big body breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Come up and table your heart up in proud pigeon. Breathe in. You can curl your back toes under and step to plank. Last vinyasa. Chaturanga gets your exhale. Up dog gets your inhale. Shoelaces down. Down dog gets your exhale. Come to your knees, bum to your heels. Sit down on your back, or lie down on your back body, I should say. Feet towards the back of the mat as you started. Arms alongside the body. And bring your right knee into your chest, interlock your fingers at your right shin. Pull in any amount. Lengthen a lot through your left leg. Breathe in. Pull in, breathe out. Exchange the legs and try exchanging the grip. Balance it out in the body. Pull in the left leg, right leg long, breathe in. Pull in any amount, maybe a little to the left, breathe out. Go long through the legs. Lay your palms open to the sky, so the backs of the hands lay down. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more last offering, soles of the feet to the mat, bend the legs. And then stretching the arms overhead here. Reach the fingertips overhead, lay the arms down. Breathe in, ground through the soles of the feet and the upper back. Breathe out as you lift your pelvic floor towards the sky. Option to be here or bring interlocked hands underneath for a very active bridge pose. Setu Bandhasana. Or option to, from here, arms overhead, bring maybe the elbows down, fingertips look straight up, and then one hand at a time by the head, fingertips look towards the feet, press into the crown of the head, and wheel. Two. Whatever you got. Maybe two more breaths. Come out of it slow. Ground into the lower back slow. Take a big inhale, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Exhale. palms face up. No rush, hands to the outside of the knees, thighs. If you need to stay where you are for a couple more breaths, do that. But then close the knees like a book, feet about hip width distance, so our knees. Breathe in. And then knock both knees to the left for a twist and take a full, broad, big breath in, big breath out. Press through the hands as you flip your palms down. Press through the feet. Get your knees back up to center. Knees and feet hip width distance. Breathe in. And then knees knock over to the right. Teeter-totter over to the right. Breathe out. Stay for a big inhale here. Stay for a big exhale. Take your knees back up. Press through the palms. Breathe in. And then extend your legs long. Breathe out, final Shavasana. Getting into final Shavasana, sometimes it's a nice gesture to bring a hand to belly and hand to heart, just to feel the settling down and the slowing down of the breath. And just to notice it's very nuanced movement in your body. And can you pay attention to its currency, how special it is? Even when things got tough, if you found a breath in this practice over the last hour, it would have softened things. Might have been on the exhale, it might have been as you noticed your inhale getting some space. And really, it's no different off the mat. So it's when things are going at high speed that we want to settle down, settle in, and take a real long breath in and a slow breath out and gain a little bit of perspective that way. Practice makes practice. It's okay to let your eyes close often. And hopefully enjoying the rest. And the rest can be enjoyed long after I say bye and sign off. And just as you're ready and you feel your body replenish in a sense of still from that wash of our practice. It's kind of like taking a cold shower a little bit at a time, but it is a refresh, a restart, and enjoying the restart in this final resting pose. Thank you so much for participating in this first live class. Lots of fun and trial and error before and certainly during, and I thank you for being involved. And I hope that you found a really delicious practice, even if it was challenging, even if it was going to places where you weren't sure of. I invite you to settle into this final Shavasana for a little longer. And I invite you to come back with me again. Stay tuned for updates on when and where. It'll be here, but where in terms of which time. And enjoy your final Shavasana. Give it a little time beyond when we say goodbye. Lots of love. Thanks so much. Namaste. You take care.